back to back with our sessions. We're keeping us on our toes this afternoon. Well, it's afternoon in my part of the world. So welcome, everybody. This session is going to be given to us from our very own Lova, which is very exciting. And we're going to be looking at styling OSM data in QGIS using OSM and the different resources. So I'm really excited to understand how this all works. Cartography girls, so I'm really keen to see how the styling all looks. Over to you, Lova.
Thank you very much, Amy, for that introduction. And hello, everyone. I'm Lova. I'm a QGIS full stack developer at Cartosa. And my current role is to develop and maintain QGIS websites and infrastructures. So just before starting, I wanted to say huge thanks to the donors, the QGIS sustaining members, and all the QGIS sponsors that helps QGIS in its development. So in today's presentation, I decided to go with styling OSM data with QGIS using OSM and resource. So let's dive in. So to start with, styling isn't just cosmetic. It also improves readability and the user recognition. And OSM and the mobile app has already polished visual language. So by bringing those colors and icons into QGIS, we leverage existing open source work instead of reinventing. So what we will create is an XML-based symbol library, in sort that we can make them reusable, like colors, symbols, or icons. And they can be applied to any dataset, either PostGIS layer or GeoPackage or GeoJSON. So by the end of this presentation, I will show you also how to share the style on the QGIS Resource Hub. And yeah, so the what is the OSMand application? So it's our mobile app. For those who who are not familiar with it, it can be used in offline navigation, and also it is mainly based on OpenStreetMap data. It is open source with a strong design identity, and the icons and colors are openly available through the OSMAnd resource repository. So they are like a valuable resources for styling in QGIS. So we are not copying any features from the app. We're just reusing the map styles. This slide shows what is available from the OSMAnd open source repository. So from there we can see color palettes, icons, rendering styles. Inside that rendering styles, we can also find symbology. And then the goal of this presentation is by the end to reuse the mobile style in QGIS. So for this example, we will use also OSM data, but it's not mandatory. As I said, you can use your own data set, either another kind of data. So for today, we will focus mainly on point of interest, which are points features, and roads, which are lines features. Okay, so here are the steps that we will follow. Let's dive straight into the tools. So for that, I've made a little tools there. I want this one. I wonder if you can share the link here. Just paste it. Click.
Thank you.
And then a pleasure. So in this repository, I've made a little Python script that allows us to easily convert the styles from the OSM and resources into XML QGIS styles. So those are the requirements that we need. Obviously, we need QGIS and Git and Python, and also another a Python package that we need is XML. So yeah, those are uh, the process, the quick start process that you don't need to be really coding quick to, you can just following along and copy paste those command into your um, um, command line terminal.
That's my kind of coding. Copy paste. Yes.
Yeah. So let's dive into the terminal here. So if I go git clone to, not this one, sorry. I can just copy paste here. And then it will clone the repository for me. Let's see, it shouldn't take that much time. Oh, okay, here we go. So the second step is to go inside the clone repository. So the second command is to cd OSM and QGIS type. And then from there, we create virtual environment, Python -m, and just install the dependency LXML here. And next step is to clone the OSM and resource repository into our folder. So we can just either copy this from here, or you can copy the command here and then run git clone and paste here. I won't run this because it will take a while. I will just paste the one that I have here into that folder quickly. Here we go. So here I will have OSM and resources. So yeah, once we have the OSM and resources repository in our folder, I think we are ready to run those script. So to run the script, it's just simple Python OSM and point to generate points. So if we go a little bit further down, you'll see that those will be the result of the work that we will do. So there are two main style steps there for now, roads and points. But on the to-do list, there are some other styles that we could include as well, like polygon, text styles, and any other styles. So let's run the translation of the point styles. It will just take like a second. And if you look inside the examples folder, you will find points.xml. And for the road styles, let's just run OSM to QGIS road. And same way, it will find the road XML. So those two files are QGIS XML styles, symbols files. So we can directly import them into QGIS. So you can follow the instructions there. Let's dive into QGIS. And then on the style manager, this icon. Yeah, I've already imported mine, but I think I can remove it for now and show you how to import them. So from there, you click on import export and then import items. It will pop up a dialog there, and you choose file from the select from the import form field here, and you browse your file, and you'll find your generated XML here. And let's load point first. And yeah, those are the points symbols that we translated from OSMAnd. You select them all and import. I'm not sure if it's an issue or something that I did wrong, but I always have this, but I just ignore this by node to all. Should have the, okay, it didn't import it currently. Okay, let me just restart again. Maybe it's because I did remove just the tag. Let's say yes to all. Oh, yeah, but as it should import the tag OSM, and here, know what's wrong, but yeah, but there you can still see the symbols that I imported from the points there. You see amenity car, amenity something. Those are from the OSMAnd symbols. And if we also import the lines, roads, I mean, here, select all. Not sure. Let's say yes to all. And if I look here, yeah, here we go. We have those road symbols from OSM, and like roads, motorway. Those ones are from our style. So yeah, let's go with that for now. Let's close this symbol. It should normally should show the OSM and tags here, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's go with it for now. And what we will.
It's always on a
I'm
live
sorry?
demo. There's a gremlin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's it's not good. But yeah, we can go with it. So now let's load our data. So as I said earlier, it can be any kind of data set. You can just import your layer, or here let's go just with a small OSM and OSM data. So in the sorry, in the web, let's load OSM standard. Okay, let's pick a small area from my city. Okay, here we go. And for that, let's use the quick OSM plugins to fetch some data. So we will just fetch some amenity points inside the campus extent, and then let's not load lines or multi-lines or multi-polygons, just points, and run the query. So here we go. We now have amenity points, and the next one will be highway. So here, let's run the query. I forgot to set this to point. Just 1 second. Lines and multi-lines. And run it. Okay, here we go. Let's just remove this one. So those are the data that we are going to style with our OSM and XML styles. For the amenity, let's just open the layer, the symbol manager, symbology here, and switch to categorized. And from there, let's categorize them by amenity, just classify and apply. So now we have some categorized points, and then from there we can just open the uh, symbol selector and just use um, our OSM and symbols from there. Let's search for art. Should be okay. Art center. Yeah, found it. So yeah, let's just use that, and then I have art center. Same for the next one, ATM, and yeah, I found my ATM style from OSM and yeah, just the same process for all of these data. They're I'm not going to do the same thing for all of them. You can take our charging station. You will find charging station here. Community center. What is? Let's say doctors. So to mention those styles are not complete yet. You can there are some of the points symbols that are missing, like bench, for example. Here, it's not existing there yet, but it exists inside OSMN styles. But there are some rules that need to be. This is not from OSM and this from Temeki. There are some rules that need to be applied to the script in order to fully render, to fully translate all the styles from there. And yeah, so let's do this one, this last one, fast food. Here we go. Okay. So now, yeah, you can just apply them to all the data. It doesn't need to be OSM data. You can use your own data that, for example, you have points of bank data and you just use the icons. And for the highway, let's try to do them also. Here, we just choose categorized and then highway, classify. We have our classified data. So let's start with primary, for example. And here, let me just say primary. I'll find road primary. This one is from the translated, like this. And here we go. If I go to advanced, I need to make this nicer. Just to enable symbols level. It will make it automatically nicer. Let's do also secondary. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Also, as I mentioned, these are not complete. There are still some styles that we can translate from the from the OSM and resources, like service. Also, yeah, it exists. But if I go to tertiary, it it doesn't exist yet. Yeah, it's not translated yet. But I mean, the tool is just what to say, a base tool that we could use to translate those data. it can be improved in any way and make those symbols more complete according to what's available from the OSM and resources. So also, a few months ago, I've presented something on YouTube regarding how to import live OSM data, this one, using Docker OSM. So if you have a more complete OSM data, let's say this one, open recent. It's just say this. Yes. Yes. Don't say. So if you followed the tutorial, the video that I made, you will have a more complete OSM data that you can load into QGIS. Here, I've made some rendering rules just from the QGIS site to make them lighter to load by QGIS, and apply the stars, make some a kind of map like this where you can like see a full OSM data stylized with the OSM and resources. Yes, I think that's it from the QGIS presentation. So now let me show to you how can we share the styles to QGIS Hub. So they will be available to the broader community. Here it's kind of annoying that the tag is not here, but yeah, we can go with that. Let's select roads that they are easily to find because they're all called road, and from here. So we want to export them to an XML again, or just we can just import the one that we just export, how to say, we just translated from the QGIS, from the OSM and the resource. Either way, or both way are good. So here in QGIS, you can just say export items, just find those road styles from there to there, and then export, and I would just say OSM and roads style. Okay, it's exported. And now from, let's open the QGIS Hub website. So for those who don't know, the QGIS or Hub website is a place that the community can share or discover many resources type for QGIS, or they also include raw rendered map, or screenshot, or also 3D models. But the one that interests us is styles. So in the styles section, we are going to upload a new style. So just before we go, the requirements for sharing a style on the QGIS Hub is just an OSGeo account. So if you have an OSGeo account, you can directly log in there and share any type of resource that you want. Here we want to import our style here, and then choose a thumbnail. I've already made a thumbnail earlier here, and choose a name of our resource. So just let's say OSM and inspired road style. For the description, let's just make it how to say okay, let's just copy this one. I will pop just a note to not approve because we don't want this to be approved because it's just an example and we don't want this to be approved yet, and confirm that the checkbox here, click on upload, and here go. And the process from there is it will go into the review before it before it will be available on the styles list here. And also you can there is two options to make it available on QGIS from the website. First, you can just when it's get approved, it will be listed here, and you can just download here the style here, and or also using the QGIS Hub plugin from here. I've already installed it, but if you want to install it, you could just go to the plugins manager and search for QGIS Hub. Here, QGIS Hub, and download it here. So yeah, these plugins is made possible with the development of Ismail. So many thanks to him. And yeah, from there you can just research your style. It's not available on the QGIS Hub yet, so it won't be listed here. But once it's listed here, you can just say OSMAnd and just download it or add a style to QGIS. Yes, that's pretty it from me. Thank you for your attention, and really sorry for the bugs from time to time.
No, not at all. I always love the idea of being able to make and share resources that are useful for the rest of the community. So I think this is really, really cool. I also like how it was so easy to pull in the data, upload the data, etc., and work with it. So that's really, really fantastic. There are a couple of notes from the YouTube chat. I see that Tutorial Geo says thanks for the help. And Alexis says, I'm assuming it's hello from the Republic Dominicana. I speak English and a little Afrikaans very badly, so alternate languages are not my forte. All right. Are there any questions from anyone in the room? I wonder, Serene, would you ever use a custom style to support your navigable maps? I suppose that could be quite useful.
What's the question for me?
Oh no, I was just seeing that Serene was saying that
Okay.
it's great work and thinking that they can actually use this. So she was one of the previous sessions today. All right, great stuff. Just for anyone who wants it, I did put the links that Lova shared into the live chat on YouTube as well. So please go and check out those repos. And it's the best kind of coding, the copy paste kind of coding. So definitely go and check that out and try this out yourselves. Maybe share on the hub. Let's see. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, sure.
I wanted to ask Lova, you mentioned that one of the dependencies for being able to add data there is an Osteo, was it a membership?
Yeah, an Osteo account actually.
Oh, okay. So just an account. Like,
yes.
Is it a free sign up? How does that work?
Yes. Let me just try to log out here. If you go to the login page on the QGIS Hub, you will directly see a link. If you don't have an account, you can create on this create on this link. So you just click here and then fill the form, follow the process, and yeah, once you have the link, once you have the account, you can just go there.
All right, brilliant stuff. Then my next question, Lova, is from my side. So I know that OpenStreetMap, sometimes there isn't great coverage of all of the data that is in the area, but OpenStreetMap is also a open source project, so people can actually add data to the source data.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. I didn't really work with OpenStreetMap, but I know that there's a tool that some people use. It's called JOSM, if I pronounce it correctly. It's JOSM. It's an OSM editor that you can use to edit data on in your area, import some GPX, if I'm not wrong, or also making adding some point of interest. But I also remember that OpenStreetMap has also a live editor tool, and you can also use this one if you want a quick edit. I think you need to log in, but
Yes.
there's this edit button here.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff. All right, great stuff. Anyone else in the room keen on a note or a comment? Thanks, Serene. You also mentioned in the chat here that in the app you can also add edits and new information.
Yes, exactly.
All right, great stuff. That just leaves me to thank you, Lova, for such a fantastic presentation. There is one last note from the live chat. So Alexandre says, now that there are OSM vector tiles available, I wonder if someone has developed the style for those tiles in QGIS. I think we'll have to do some background searching there. I don't know if you know, Lova.
Yes, because now it's I mean this project, this work was I did this years ago, before I knew anything about vector tiles. But yeah, I think vector tile is a kind of how to say, a modern way to use OpenStreetMap data, because they are huge, and if we just use the raw database, it will make QGIS suffer. And but I think maybe yeah, there probably a way to style those vector tiles later.
Awesome. Great stuff. And then there's a last comment here from Travel Texan. Is there a training? Oh, I'm not so sure about a training, but perhaps we can have a session on it in the next QGIS Open Day. Is there a training to go the other way? So, for example, a QGIS map that exports to an iPhone app. Interesting. I think there are a couple of applications. I think Mergent Maps jumps to mind right now, that where you can make a map in QGIS and then have it as an application on your phone for multiple uses. You can even make like data collection forms for specific areas. You can like collect a point or a line and collect information about that data on the Mergent Maps app. Tim, you've got to help me here. I forget the other one. Is it
QField?
QField. Thank you. There's another one called QField, which does exactly the same thing, with a slightly different UI on cell phones. So I know that there's that kind of option to be able to take the map from QGIS to whichever smartphone you have. That would be my thought. I don't know, Lova, do you think of any other options there? I know obviously for OSM, there is the OSM app. So what you make in QGIS, you could technically take through onto your phone. I haven't used the OSM app very extensively.
Yeah, me neither. How to say it? It's just an application that I think was used on the terrain, on the field by some of the colleagues, but I discovered it and I kind of liked the way that they render their maps, and just wanted to transpose the style into the QGIS.
Very cool. I see we're getting some advice from Serene. Mentions that you can add a GeoJSON to OSM, and that would include your lines and points onto that. And Alexandre in the chat on YouTube says that you can actually even download the country level tiles and then work on those offline as well.
Okay.
Brilliant stuff. The community always has an answer. So that's what's great. All right, unless there are any other points or comments, I think we can bring our session to a close. Brilliant stuff. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this QGIS Open Day. The next QGIS Open Day will, of course, be the last Friday of the month. That will be October the 31st. If you are interested in giving a session, if you have a cool workflow or hack you'd like to show the community, please get in touch. You can either pop me a Telegram message on the official Telegram chat. I am on there, so you can send me a personal message as well. You're also welcome to reach out through the Facebook QGIS group, etc. So there are multiple avenues, or my email is on the QGIS wiki. So do have a look there, and you can comment to me, and I will help you put your session onto the next QGIS Open Day so that you can show the community something cool. It just leaves me to thank our speakers for the day for giving us such amazing presentations. And thank you for everyone who came to this month's QGIS Open Day. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thanks all. Have a good one. Cheers. Have a good weekend.
Bye.